Of course, every method would have its niche market of synthesizing things. I'm not saying combustion-based or flame-based method can synthesize all the materials. However, we do find a niche for this type of method. If you can imagine, the combustion process is a very strong oxidation process, and the flame creates such environment for oxidation to happen. So the target we are aiming at are oxide, and especially the metal oxide, which have a relatively high temperature tolerance that can survive the combustion process. Metal oxide actually have a lot of applications in our daily life and in energy and environmental applications. For example, the cathode materials that I mentioned before, and we are also interested in supercapacitors, which is another way to storage electricity. Metal oxide can be used as electrode materials for that as well. And in a lot of other applications where we do not want to have noble metals for catalysis, metal oxide can be a relatively cheap way for those catalysis applications. That's another direction that we are aiming at. For the commodities we are talking about, for example, the carbon black as well as titanium oxide, to give you a number in the ballpark would be it can be tons per hour. So it can be a really scalable method to synthesize. And we do envision that having similar strategy and try to tailor that to the electrode material that we are interested in, we should be able to reach similar level of productivity to synthesize cathode materials for lithium-ion batteries. In terms of the flame synthesis project, actually we already have a setup ready. In the lab scale, we are able to synthesize materials. We are now characterizing the performance in terms of the morphology, in terms of the battery performance. And the next step, we are trying to build a larger scale and also see how we can tune the morphology and composition to optimize the performance. I do see it become a very promising technology to be put out to the market. And I know MIT is a great incubator for technologies, so we are also interested in putting this into a startup.